These protesters stormed into Sheikh Hasina's residence, ate her food and stole her saris, electronics, chickens, literally anything they could get their hands on. These protesters were rejoicing after Hasina fled from the country. Soon after, the Bangladesh Army Chief General Waqar-uz-Zaman said that he was forming an interim government and taking responsibility. But this isn't the first time that the Bangladesh Army has played a significant role in Bangladesh. Following the struggle for independence of Bangladesh, its founding father and first president, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, was assassinated on 15 August 1975 by a group of Bangladesh army personnel. This began a series of military coups in Bangladesh. Major General Zia Rahman was appointed as the new army chief. On November 3, 1975, Brigadier Khalid Musharraf, who was seen as a supporter of Mujib, led another coup and appointed himself as the new army chief. He put Zia Rahman under house arrest. On November 7, 1975, Musharraf was killed and Zia Rahman became the president. In 1978, Zia Rahman went on to form the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, which won that year's general elections. But in 1981, he was overthrown by the army unit headed by Major General Manzoor. In 1982, then Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Hussain Mohammad Ershad, ensued a coup. He suspended the constitution and imposed martial law. Ershad founded the Jatiyo Party in 1986 and allowed the first general elections in Bangladesh since the 1982 coup. And he remained in power until 1990. Pro-democracy protesters were on the streets and parliamentary democracy returned to Bangladesh in 1991. Khaleda Zia, the widow of General Zia Rahman, became the country's first female prime minister following the Bangladesh National Party's win. In 1996, Sheikh Hasina from the Awami League won the elections, but she was defeated by Khaleda Zia in 2001 and completed her term in 2006. But shortly after, in 2007, anti-government protests were witnessed in the country. A military-led interim government launched an anti-corruption campaign, leading to the imprisonment of both Hasina and Zia on graft charges. They were ultimately released in 2008 and Hasina returned to power after her party's victory in the December elections. And now we are in 2024, where the army is taking responsibility to run the country.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today Newsmo.